Hey sugars, this is S with Mind Sugar, and welcome to my channel. I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, or feel free to bitch, moan, and complain. It's all sugar. But whatever you do, make sure you hit that belly bell so you can get the latest notifications. Okay, let's chat. Let's chat about Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones. There's no need for Chrissy to marry Jim. Chrissy has no need to marry Jim. And let me tell you why. Now, I am a proponent and a component for marriage, as a married woman myself. But marriage is not the case in every situation. First off, they don't have any children. I'm not trying to say relationships with no children involved isn't as important, but there's different circumstances when children aren't involved. First off, they don't have any children. Second, she gets everything she wants in the relationship. Don't look at that whole theatrics of the marriage. That's all ratings. They had some of the best ratings for Love and Hip Hop, didn't they? They brung it strong when they came in for Love and Hip Hop, didn't they? Yes, they did. So when you have strong ratings, we know foolery comes with that. That was just all theatrics and optics. Jim Jones has an affinity for Chrissy. They have a story that's way back that if you're not from the hood or from urban environments, you quite don't understand. Chrissy back in the day was that chick, and she dated big time hustlers and was on the arm of every dude that had something. She was affiliated with that dude. She didn't mess with no scrubs or no dudes that didn't have something to offer her. So you got to understand, as Jim Jones being a younger man, a younger boy, seeing her being that fly-ass teenager, he was in awe with her. He even said in one interview, he felt like he's a frog and she's the princess. So he still has that affinity and that love from who she was and who she still stands to be in his eyes. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but he sees her how he sees her. And sometimes when we're in relationships and we hold on to certain people because they're a reflection of our past, something we want to hold on to. Something, no matter how Hollywood he might get or which way he might go, Chrissy is a reflection of she's grounded of who he is. She keeps him grounded. That street edge. She's a street chick, a fly-ass street chick, but she's a street chick. She speaks well, so y'all all think street chicks are hood rats, the ones y'all see coming out who can't speak, carry themselves. No. There's a whole nother version of street chicks that's out here, and that's evolved. Chrissy can marry a senator or president. Trust me, if she wanted to. She's that chick that know how to operate in whatever environment she is, but she chooses to be in this environment. She chose to go back to Love and Hip Hop because that's something that she chose to do, and that's who she is. And she accepted that's who she is. Her and Jim's relationship, that's who they are. And they're accepting of who they are. So as far as marriage, it's neither here nor there if they get married or not in my eyes. And I truly believe they do love each other. I don't think she'll be out on her ass if something happened to them or something like that. I think she's cut from a different cloth, and she's very, very smart. To navigating them streets with them type of hustlers she navigated with and she dealt with, ball players, big time rappers. She's been around the block when it comes to men and means. So she knows what she's doing. But the older we get to a point where we have a comfortable life and she's okay where she's at right now. Her and Jim knows each other. It's what it is. Okay, so I don't feel like, this is another example of a man, making you 12 years a slave and making you wait for marriage. I believe if Chrissy wanted to get married, Jim will marry her. Just like she proposed to him, he proposed to her. But I think a lot of that is just theatrics. They are okay where they are. You got to understand, a lot of people from the hood, they come from that. They'll stay in relationships 20 or 30 years and never marry. I didn't say it was functional, but it's what it is. And if you don't come from those environments and seen those type of situations growing up, then you may not understand it. But so what? Chrissy's not marrying Jim, or they're not married. I don't think she needs to get married. And she shouldn't get married. What's the purpose of getting married? She gets everything she wants in a relationship she's in. And if you ladies are thinking, what about, security, this and that? A simple insurance claim can take care of that. Okay? Because unless he put investments and stuff like that, he ain't no 9-to-5 worker. He's not a W-2 worker. A lot of his work is through contracts and stuff like that. So I'm sure things are put in place if something does happen to him. But at the end of the day, I think they're a couple that they're where they at. They enjoy each other's company. They're there because they want to be there or they don't want to be there. It's no nothing binding them down where they have to deal with each other. Now, y'all want to Kimbella and Jewels, yeah, they needed to get married. She was a fool if she ain't get that man to marry her. That's a different story. But Kim and Chrissy and Jim, they're fine. All right, sugars, we got to get our minds right. Take care. Smooches and love from S.